Hey, what is up, Yeousch? It's me, TheMineProjectHC, and today I'm back with some more Redstone circuitries. And today I'm going to be doing basic logic gates with you. Now, I'm going to start out with the most basic logic gate, a NOT gate, or an inverter, as some people like to call it. When I showed you my piston door, I showed you this inverter. So, the way you build it is you place a block, a redstone torch on one side, and then just put a current into it, and obviously a current coming out. And I'll just use a lamp as a demonstration, and power it, and it will turn it off. So by default, it keeps the thing on, like this. But when you apply power to the block, it goes off, like that. So that's the most basic one. And then I'd probably say the next one, which I'm sure most of you have probably used in if you were ever using redstone just to open a door. It's an OR gate. Now, an OR gate works with, if either of the inputs are on, the output will be on. So, say I power this lever, it's on. Power this lever, nothing else happens. So, I'll show you again. If I press that one, and toggle off this one, yep, off, it'll still stay on, so it doesn't matter which one you put in. It's the most useless one in my opinion, but I guess it is an okay one. And this is another version that just uses redstone torches, so pretty much you just power it, same thing. No matter which input's on, it still goes on. So, OR gates, not my favorite. But over here, we have an AND gate. Now, AND gates work by, you have to have both your inputs on. So, say, I just push one lever. With the OR gate, that would turn the light on. But with the AND gate, you have to power both levers or inputs to turn the output on. And the reason this is because these two torches, if one's off, they're both powering this dust, and if one turns off, there's still this one over here powering this dust, which is inverting the torch here, which is causing the signal to be off. So then I turn that on, gets rid of that, the inverter's powered, and it powers that. Now I'll just show you how to build it if you didn't quite pick up just by looking at it. So torch there, torch there, torch there, dust there, and whichever side you put the torch on, that's the output. And then the inputs, do not do that, because a lot of people I see do that, and it's a big mistake. You come from the torches out to your levers or whatever they are. Because if you were to come out from here, it wouldn't work, because you're taking an already powered wire and just putting power into it, and it's not going to do anything. So don't do that. Just replace this. Turn these on. Alright. And now, the last gate I'm going to be showing you for this episode anyway will be an XOR gate. Now, I like the XOR gate because it's pretty much, if you can guess from the name, like the OR gate. Where's the OR gate? The OR gate over here. Except it's toggleable. So the same thing happens. If you power one on, like the OR gate, it'll power it. But with the XOR gate, if you power the other input, it will toggle it to the off state, which is the state it began in, when both levers were not inputting power. And then same thing if I have one on, so pretty much if you have one input powering your XOR gate, the input will be on. But if you have 2, it's off, or none, it's off. So as long as you have 1, it'll power. Now, I'll quickly build this for you and then show you how it works. Just double check, I don't really build a lot of these. Is that it? Oh wait, another block. And then it's torch there, torch there, torch there, torch there, torch there. It's a lot of redstone torches. Up here, I'm pretty sure it's torches there. Let's check. Yep. And then finally, this is where the output is. And I just like using these lamps since they added them. And then the input, like an just go in there like any other gate. Alright, so the way this works is when you power one lever, it'll send power into this block, which will invert these 2 torches, getting rid of that signal and allowing this torch to be powered on, allowing the inverting of this torch to stop. But then when you power on the other side, so now this whole thing being off has allowed this circuit here, this torch here, to power these 2, to invert these 2 torches here, which resets it back to what it would be if they were both off. See, if both those are off, these 2 torches are off. And if both of these are on, well, placing blocks everywhere like crazy today. These 2 are off, and those also off. But if only one's on, then this is on. So, let's just turn that off. So, a lot of people think logic gates are actually quite hard, but they're not really. So, I hope you found this informative, and I will be posting my next installment of this, which will have a few more complicated logic gates, like bud switches and T-buds, which I'll explain more about in that episode. And obviously, all of these gates have their NOT gate version, so their inverted version, like a NAND gate, a NOR gate, an XNOR gate. But I might go over them in another video. And just on a quick note, before I go, my goal for my channel is 100 subs, and at 100 subs I'm giving away a game. So I'm releasing the game details when it gets a bit closer to the actual number. We're at 64 right now, and I'm hoping we'll grow and reach 100 by the end of the year. So as always, this has been me, TheMineProjectHC, and I'm signing off. Goodbye, Yeousch.